Right now, in a Brazilian lab, they are creating a physical bridge for nerves to regrow across a severed spinal cord. This isn't science fiction. As of January 5th, 2026, Brazil's regulatory agency, ANVISA, has officially greenlit the first formal Phase 1 clinical trial for a regenerative drug called Polylaminin. Hi, I'm your host Mike, long-term C5 quad. Shout out to @Capinhands for his comment on my video. You inspired me to do a deep dive into the 25 years of work behind this Brazilian breakthrough. So what makes polylaminin different? It's not a stem cell therapy. It's a bio-scaffold made from a protein called laminin, which our bodies naturally use during embryo development to guide nerve growth. Researchers at Universidade Federal do Rio de Janeiro, Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, found a way to extract this from human placentas and use an acidic pH to knit it into a microscopic mesh. When injected into a fresh injury, this mesh acts like tracks for broken nerves. It bridges the gap, calms down inflammation, and reduces the glial scar that usually blocks any chance of recovery. In short, it creates a nurturing highway for the spinal cord to heal itself. The data that got us here is unprecedented. In an academic pilot study with 8 patients who had complete AIS A injuries, 75% of them recovered voluntary motor function, converting to AIS C or D within a year. The most famous case is Bruno, a C4 quadriplegic who received the treatment within hours of his injury. He went from zero toe movement to walking with a walker and even tackling stairs in rehab. While not everyone walked, every survivor in that pilot regained some level of voluntary control below their injury. The new Phase 1 trial, starting in February, will focus on safety in 5 more patients, specifically those with acute thoracic injuries. We're still a few steps away from this being available for chronic injuries, but the researchers are already looking at combination therapies to tackle older scars. There is so much more to this story, from the veterinary trials in chronic paralyzed dogs to the specific manufacturing by Cristallia Pharma. My full deep dive into polylaminin will drop soon on the main channel. This is great news. We now have numerous research projects around the world working on bridges for the injury gap. I truly believe combination therapies is now on the horizon. Be sure to subscribe to Beyond Paralysis and hit that notification bell. I'll see you in the deep dive. Until then, keep well.